morning, Tea Tribe. Happy Monday. Welcome to the morning tea. How is everyone doing this Monday morning?
I'm doing very good. Girl, did you even say your name? Girl, who is you?
Well, I am Alex Schiffman, if you're new here. And of course, I'm joined by my amazing co-host. Courtney, let them know who you are.
Hello, good morning. I am Courtney Revolution, and welcome to the morning tea. Good morning to the Tea Tribe. How you doing today, Alex?
I am doing well. I'm getting, I need to check our chat and see how the Tea Tribe's doing. And it lags a little bit. So we hear a little extra intro every morning if you catch that. Don't worry. We are live and this is how it goes. So I'm doing well. How was your weekend, Courtney?
It was a very, very, very good weekend. I watched a lot of Moesha. I watched all of the Real Housewives of New York go at it. Finally realizing that I'm definitely, well, not finally, but definitely not a Jill girl. Don't really like a lot of them, but definitely a fan of Miss Bethany. Miss Bethany just gives it to him like I would. Bethany said, I'm not going to do what you want me to do. Kelly, you said you're up here and I'm down here. Well, girl, you could take that and get on up out this bar. I don't know. I'm not in love with it yet. Like, I'm in love with Atlanta. I'm in love with Beverly Hills, but I'm definitely seeing what the cats are meowing about when it comes to Real Housewives of New York. What you do this weekend, girl? Didn't you travel or something, girl?
Yes, I went and visited my mom in Palm Desert. I got a little fam time, a little desert time. It is like 135 degrees here, so we got to stay inside. I know, not actually.
Yeah,
It's like 110. Yeah, it's not that, but I'm exaggerating a little bit. But yeah, I want to speak to your note about the housewives because Jill Zarin is no longer there. A little spoiler, hate to tell you, but you'll like the new cast. But Bethany is my girl too, so I totally understand your love for her. It only gets better. She says it how it is. She is one of the best characters. But today is a very, very exciting day, especially for the Tea Tribe, because, we have a whole segment about the Kardashians, and it is Miss Kylie Jenner's 23rd birthday today. So happy birthday to our girl, Kylie. I cannot believe that she is only 23 years old. Like, can you believe that, Courtney?
She's already almost a billionaire. I'm shocked. Kylie's done a lot in her very short life, and I'm sure she'll do a lot more as she grows up. Shout out to her. Shout out to the lips of the Kar Jenner family.
Yes, let's get some lips in the chat. Tea Tribe, I want to know, where are you watching for? We always love to hear where you're watching from. And if you share a birthday with Kylie Jenner, also let us know in the chat because we got to see. Do you have a twin birthday with Kylie Jenner? We want to know. And something else to talk about, Courtney, that I know this is we got to get into this. So Disney World is said to cut theme park hours due to lower than expected attendance amid, of course, the coronavirus pandemic. The Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios are both losing an hour of operations at the end of the day. Epcot is cutting back 2 hours, and the Animal Kingdom is losing an hour in the morning and an hour at the end of the day. So Disney World officially reopened on July 11th, and Disney was hopeful for its reopening, but the parks have experienced low attendance because of course, significant drop in and out-of-state visitors. A lot of people come out of state to visit Disneyland, Disney World. All guests over age 2 and older wear a mask except when drinking or eating in the park's relaxation zones, and it does include while riding attractions. So you do have to wear a mask while riding. They've also reduced capacity on rides, transportation, restaurants, and retail stores. So, Courtney, how do you feel about this? We know that you have a soft place in your heart for Disneyland. So, how do you feel about this?
Yeah. First of all, I love Disney. I love the Walt Disney Company. I loved being a cast member when I wasn't crying during the Disney College program. Truthfully, Alex, I'm a little bit confused as to why Disney felt like they should open the parks anyway. Really fast, y'all, I'm not a Facebook girl, but I do log on to catch up with all 4 of my friends. But I like to follow the Disney pages. Like the Inside the Magic is one of the big ones in terms of Disney fanatic. And you'll see, Alex, I like to call them locals, right? The locals on Facebook. They are flame wars, Alex, about how Disney World needs to be open and it is my right. And I've had a season pass and my child's not going to wear a mask. And I'm like, if you going to go through all of this frustration and your child not going to put on a mask and it's too hot, Disney shouldn't be opening, it sounds like. And two, y'all need to stay home. Because like you said, Alex, people are flying in from potentially hot spots to get a little bit of magic, but I feel like at what cost? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And they're obviously seeing a drop in attendance. So we know that it probably wasn't the safest idea to reopen so quickly. Yes, Disneyland and Disney World are massive, kind of places. However, they are, they get very packed with the rides. You sit very close to one another, the stores. I mean, all the magic about Disneyland, you can't really enjoy right now. And then you got to wear a mask. It's all already so hot waiting in those lines. Like, I think
Alex, you can't even walk now. They done banned walking while eating. You can't even walk and eat now. You have to sit in a designated area. That they've sort of like roped off for you. You can't, because girl, you could choke, girl, the droplets, girl, the spittle, girl, all over the babies in the stroller. If you don't got no plastic cover over the baby. And then, Alex, if you got your baby in the stroller with the plastic cover over, then the baby get hot. Now the baby crying and you in the middle of Magic Kingdom. Y'all, the question I just want to ask y'all is, are y'all going to Disney World without all of the amenities and magic? It doesn't seem, like something I'm interested in until we reach a different state of normalcy. What about you, Alex?
This does not sound like the happiest place on earth to me right now. And I go to Disneyland, of course, for that magic feeling, for, you feel invincible and you can do anything you put your mind to and you want to go on the rides and there's this nostalgia part of it. I mean, I don't remember Disneyland with masks. So I want to go when it's back to normal, or I guess we'll have a new normal Disneyland, but still in a better place, when the pandemic has been controlled, hopefully, it's just in a better place. That's when I want to go back to Disneyland. But
Alex, before you run down the docket, Tamara wants to see your top because we're all fans of your tie-dye top. I think I even saw Wesley compliment your top. Show us your top and where you get it from.
It's actually from Forever 21. I was getting low in my closet, and so I ordered a quick little 10 to 20 shirts because I gotta look good for my tea tribe every morning. And I'm having a great sale. So yeah. And I also have it in a purple and orange, which you'll probably see either this week or later, or maybe next week. But thank you, everyone. Tie-dye is all the rage. So I got to be on trend.
Alex, I love a good tie-dye moment. If it were appropriate to wear a tie-dye 5 days a week, listen, I would purposely not go out, but put it in order to express deliver some tie-dye mess here because I love tie-dye. Right? It's sickening.
Well, this is even better because it doesn't break the bank, If I got this from Zara, actually Zara is still cash, but this is even better because it was on sale. But thank you to everyone and appreciate it. And on that note, I think we need a little 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice to meet ya, Miss Mika. She on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tea, and we see ya, Miss Mika. Go Mika, go Mika, go Mika. Happy Monday, Mika. Hey, I hope you danced and sung along with us today. Bam.
Yes. Good morning. Happy Monday, Mika and the rest of the Tea Tribe. So we have a big show today. Kim and Kanye have made us say OMT today. So make sure to stick around for that. But up first, we have all the trending tea that you may have missed over the weekend, from Simon Cowell's scary bike crash to Kelly Osbourne and Post Malone's new looks. Our girl Selena teased a reunion. And some nightmare celebrities are revealed by a former stylist. I can't wait to talk about that. This gets weird. Plus, we're giving Thera-tea to celebrity couples, and we'll update you, of course, on all the Kardashian tea that happened over the weekend. But this is so exciting, Courtney. I think it's about time to pour up that hot water and let's get into this Monday mess because we have a lot to talk about.
Damn.
So cheers to, we love the weekend because it gives us so much tea. We can't even keep up.
Bam, girl, cheers, because we're smiling from ear to ear. Bam.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, burnt my lip. Felt good.
Let's get started with Simon Cowell in, of course, our You Missed It segment. So, according to Deadline, it looks like Simon Cowell will be sitting out for 2 of the live shows for America's Got Talent this season. So, get this, guys. Simon broke his back following an electric bike accident at his home in Malibu. After Simon broke his back from the fall in multiple places, he underwent surgery. So his spokesperson said he's at home recovering fine, so he's all good. Simon did tweet, quote, "If you buy an electric trail bike, read the manual before you ride it for the first time." Looks like Simon still has his humor. You know, he has that amazing British humor. Absolutely love him. Courtney, who reads the manual? Do you read the manual?
Ma'am, I read the manual. I'm not a bike rider like that. I never was growing up. My dad literally forced me to learn how to ride a bike just so I could learn it, and then I went back inside to my PS2. But like around the neighborhood, like the bird scooters or like the little red Razor scooters, those are always in my neighborhood. I Googled it, Alex, because I will fall. Shout out to Simon. Glad that he's all right. I just find it a little bit difficult in my heart to be like, oh no, Simon, because I'm always thinking about Gabrielle Union and America's Got Talent and that sort of situation. And, Terry Crews got involved. So I feel for him because something bad happened to him. But in the same breath, I'm like,
yeah,
oh no.
Simon is 60 years old. So, happy birthday, Kylie. We got
I'm Kylie. We should say a magic word, and every time we say it, Kylie just pops up on the screen. I wish.
I love it. But back to Simon, he's 60 years old. So, of course, we don't want to see anyone at this age hurt themselves. But it's important for you to read the manual. I follow the rules. I read the manual when it makes sense, but I always love just someone to just guide me, like a tour guide or something, to just tell me rather than read it, or a little YouTube link. I'm more of a visual person.
How do I do this?
But, will the show carry on without Simon? Simon is the tough one. He's softened up a bit since he had a son and all of that, but will the show carry on? Do you think they'll be okay without Simon?
Listen, they will be just fine. Girl, American Idol girl done carried on, rebranded, called Katie and everything else without Simon. The show will be just fine.
Yeah. For those wondering, Simon does have a reputation of being clumsy. He was seen on a beach showing off a black eye from when he supposedly hit his face on his front door at his London home. So this is not new to Simon's world, but we hope he's okay and all of that. But moving on, Kelly Osbourne is revealing that she's lost a ton of weight and fans don't recognize her. So she posted a glam selfie last week on Instagram in which she styled her, of course, purple locks and shared a glimpse of her outfit of the day. Look how great she looks. So Kelly's The Real co-host, Gigi Hadid's mother, commented saying, "Oh my gosh, she lost a lot of weight." Kelly wrote back, "That's right, Mama Mai. I lost 85 pounds since I last saw you." She also said, "Yes, I'm bragging because I worked hard and it feels good." At the start of the year, Kelly shared that she was going to make self-care a priority. So, Courtney, how important is self-care to you? And what's your self-care?
Alex, let me tell you right now, if you go on my Instagram story almost at any time, I am promoting something about take care of yourself. Because you cannot put your best face, your best technique, your best anything forward unless you take care of yourself first. So for me, some of the things I can't say on air what I do for self-care, but I love to go on nice long car rides with my boyfriend and sing at the top of my lungs. Or self-care for me, y'all, truthfully, is, and I've told y'all this before, I think one other time, I love to, especially after a long, hard day of work, I love to go into the bathroom and shut the door and sit on the sink and run the water and just play music. The combination of the white noise and the music is just like, It just brings me
Oh,
down
I
1,000
love.
notches. And of course, a good
I'm
candle.
a huge good candle. I like that you said that. I'm a huge bath person. Love my baths. Also, there's something called Brain FM. It's one of those. It's an app, not sponsored, but they have this section. It's like a de-stress section. It's like 15 minutes. I get in the bath, put a little candle on. I also love a long drive, singing. Who doesn't love a massage? I think self-care is super important. It's very, very important to make sure that yourself is happy and healthy and your mental state is in a good place, because if you aren't well, then you can't project that on other people. So it's, yeah.
Speaking of massages and the appropriateness of the time period, the first massage I ever had, so last year, Cardi B threatened my life. And it just so happened to be like right before my anniversary. And so my first massage was so helpful because right after Cardi B had sent millions of people to like try to find my address and have me killed, I was able to go on ahead and de-stress with the massage with my boyfriend. Girl, it was everything. If y'all haven't had a massage yet, y'all need to put a little honey to the side. If you got a little honey, put a little honey to the side, girl. A little 40, go to a little cheap place, go a little $40 to the side, and let them work the nonsense out of your shoulders. Girl, I had a couple knots like shoelaces. They had to unlace them, and it was a very good experience. So I agree with the massage, Alex, 100 million trillion %.
People don't realize that, like, you know, you hold a lot of stress in your neck, in your shoulders, in your stomach, in your mind,
Yes.
and a massage is so healthy for people. So it doesn't have to be an expensive one, but just to get the massage, get the juices flowing, and really, really is helpful. So highly recommend. But shout out to Kelly. She looks amazing. And if this, you know, if this is really important for her and she feels better and this is part of her self-care and priority in her life, then good for her. We love to see it.
Dang.
But speaking of refreshed looks, let's move on to this Post Malone news, because Post Malone has updated his look thanks to a tattoo artist and his dentist in the same room. So Post Malone has yet to share any photos of the pair's finished work, but the tattoo artist and dentist have shared a few glimpses. Here's the photo they posted. So that's, of course, Post with the two, with the dentist and the tattoo artist. The dentist said, "Epic work going down on the legend Post Malone." The tattoo artist wrote, "Thank you so much for your trust. The first time in the world that this is done." In the operating room, working hand in hand with @Connolly DBS. That's the dentist, of course.
Dr. Connolly? That was Dr. Connolly? Wait, Leo, put that back up one more time. I had zoned out. I didn't realize that was Dr. Connolly. Now listen, Alex Schiffman, Dr. Connolly. There's a few dentists out here. Obviously, I've been doing my homework. That get the job done, and Dr. Connolly is the one. So whatever post he getting done, it's gonna look real masterful. Everybody go to Dr. Connolly, girl, if you got the coin. I don't have the coin, so I go somewhere else where the influencers go. But if you're a real celebrity girl, like with a real letter girl, you go to Dr. Connolly, girl. He put in that work, girl. You gonna work on your mouth, girl. You gonna come out looking like Alex Schiffman, girl. Period.
You're so sweet.
You're the best smile in America, girl. Period.
Listen, I didn't go to Dr. Connolly, but you know, I may need him later in life to freshen up my grill. But until then, let's talk about this. This is probably because of the coronavirus, having the two doctors in one place at one time because you can't schedule them. And, you know, we got a sanitized room for Post Malone. He can do it all in one.
Girl probably got a plastic face shield on and the mask on, because my dentist showed up with the face shield on with the mask on. He's like, "Hi, Courtney."
I know. Dentist did on Post. What do we think he took care of?
Honestly, we know that Post Malone, he loves a good sword moment. So I wouldn't be surprised if he got one of those like Soul Calibur, for those of you guys that know the video game, Soul Calibur, like Excalibur type sword bedazzlements on a tooth. Or maybe he got a grill with two swords on the floor of his teeth.
Right, a grill, and then the tattoo artist gave him a new sword. Maybe he's just swording up. If is that a verb? Who knows? But anyway, we're happy that he's getting things taken care of, and hopefully being safe while he's at it. But let's move on to this exciting Selena news. Get those crowns in the chat, because this is fun. Selena and David Henry are teasing the ultimate Wizards of Waverly Place reunion. The two stars played siblings, of course, Alex and Justin Russo on the hit Disney Channel series. Take a look at this video David posted on Instagram. Selena also shared this same video on her Instagram. It looks like the two are working on some kind of video together. Selena had like professional lighting near her, if you saw that. Did you watch Wizards of Waverly Place? Were you a fan of the show, Courtney?
Here's the thing. I immediately stopped watching Disney Channel. I want to say once Hannah took her wig off in the movie, that's when I stopped watching Disney Channel. But I feel like Wizards of Waverly Place was out during that. I just purposely was not interested. But every single one, like every one of my friends has like watched the show. My best friend, if I told him this news, he's probably asleep right now. If I told him this news, he would lose it. Like, it's a very popular show. This is a huge deal. So T-Trop, right. I know y'all excited. You gotta even tell us, but we know. Look, Britney going off. We getting a reboot. Britney, girl, it's coming. I don't even want to say speculation, not confirmation. We got the video. Day in the grass, y'all. It's coming. Hold on to your wigs.
I know they've teased a lot of, I know the cast had a reunion. I also, I didn't actually watch the show growing up, but of course I know they have a massive fan base. So any sort of reboot will definitely be appreciated by those fans. I see you guys in the chat. Back to the Post Malone story. Yes, I know it's a little confusing. Both the dentist and the tattoo artist were together in the same room doing some work on Post Malone. So he did a twofer.
Smart.
Yeah, it's very smart. It's getting it all done. Of course, like going to the doctor or anything is a risk right now. So he had it all done in one day. So good for him. Mm-hmm. But back to the news. Yes, we fans of the show want a reboot and are looking forward to it. So I guess we will stay tuned for that. But until then,
especially if Selena has anything coming out, it would be in her best interest to do this, in my opinion.
Of course. Reboots are all the rage right now. You know, with the streaming services and all of that, people love to see a reboot. So let's get into this next news because a former Hollywood stylist is spilling the tea on her TikTok page, saying the worst stars to work with are Katherine Heigl, Jessica Alba, and my girl, Jennifer Lopez. So the stylist name is Tamarin, who worked in the biz from 2008 to 2017. She said, if 2020 was a career, it would be Katherine Heigl. She said, friends of mine who have worked on set with her in photo shoots have told me that she is extremely difficult and always mad. It's interesting, right? I haven't heard that about Katherine Heigl. As for Jessica Alba, this is what she had to say. She said she loves to rub hummus on her dress. She plays mind games with you, and she does this thing where she talks to you while not talking to you. I don't know about the hummus on the dress. This sounds fishy to me, right? Then J-Lo was attacked, saying people who work for J-Lo aren't allowed to look at her. And Tamarin added, there's a reason why she can't hold down a costumer or a seamstress. I don't know about that either. And shout out to T-Tribe's fave, Selena. She also got a shout out, but guess what? She got a 10 out of 10 for being one of the most professional human beings in the industry. She actually acknowledges you and thanks you for your time and work. So obviously this person had a great experience with Selena. We love to hear that Selena was very kind to her and all of that. But what do you think about this? Do you think this is true? Do you think that this is hearsay? Obviously, if these are her experiences, these are her experiences. We can't say that this didn't happen, but everything I've heard and even seeing J-Lo in person and engaging with people helping her on red carpets and stuff, she's always seemed to be kind and generous. I don't know about Jessica Alba or Katherine Heigl, but I hate to hear that. What about you, Courtney?
That's a little strange. That's strange. First of all, let me say shout out to Victoria. Victoria said, love you all the way from Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. Hey, she ain't signed no NDA, so she can go and say whatever she wants. That's how I feel about it. If she would have signed the NDA, then I'm like, girl, you better be lawyered up. But if she didn't sign no NDA and Jessica Alba in the comfort of her home or in a fitting room somewhere might have accidentally rubbed hummus, that's not a lie. it's messy that she's telling the world, but that's the truth. I mean, I get why someone would want to talk and lie. It just seems very random that she would choose these celebrities. Like if I were trying to get clout, I would be like, Tana Mojo treated me awful. Britney Spears, I visited her house and she tried to set me on fire. Like these are like celebrities that we wouldn't even like really care about like that. So that's why I'm a little bit more inclined to believe it a little bit. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it is interesting. But I guess it's going viral because there's a lot of these kind of TikTok videos where people are calling out, fellow celebrities or telling their experiences and story time, so to speak, on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like a new trend. But of course,
do you think people should do it? Like if you're mistreated by a celebrity, yeah, like people should go and say how this person how they are, or do you think it should be kept? Like if you were going to work for somebody, or rather, let's make it realistic. If I were going to work for somebody, that Alex Schiffman has interviewed everybody and she's worked everywhere, I wouldn't expect you to go on your TikTok and see, oh, I've worked for this person and this person was awful. I would talk to you in private and say, hey, Alex, I'm thinking about interning for so-and-so as a 30-year-old man. Are they nice? And you could say either they were great or she's a hummus freak,
100%. I would never do this publicly, personally. I think that there is a level of respect and privacy when you work or in your industry. And offline, like, you and me kikiing a little bit about someone, sure. But publicly, I don't think it's appropriate and I wouldn't do it personally. However, if these are her experiences, she's allowed to voice anything she wants to voice. Personally, I wouldn't do it. But Courtney, I think it's about that time. It's time to give some couples some Thera-tea because it looks like celebrities are still in love. Hopefully they're still in love because this first story we're talking about Demi Lovato and Max Eric, who of course just recently shared that they got engaged, and now they're talking about upcoming new music. So Max posted another teaser of his new song on Instagram, writing new music, and it isn't the first single, but probably on the album. So Demi shared it on her story and wrote, God, I can't wait for y'all to hear my future husband's music. I'm so obsessed with everything about him. I love you, honey, and I'm so proud. Max then reposted and shared his excitement for her upcoming 7th album, saying, I love you so much, baby. Heart emoji. Thank you for being my muse, and I cannot wait for you to share your masterpiece of an album. So back to Max, he said, new music on the way, and isn't the first single, but probably on the album. He paraphrased it, so I just wanted to clarify what that said. And then Demi and Max also, of course, just celebrated their anniversary. Do you think this is great? Do you love to see them supporting each other's music? How do you feel about this, Courtney?
Was he singing before? Like before Demi, was he singing? Was Max putting out music before this? I have never heard about Max before. Whenever the Demi fake Finsta, that kind of stuff, that time period, I didn't know he was singing. I'm inclined to raise an eyebrow if he was not singing before this. I have to be honest, Alex. I'm happy for Demi. I really, truly am. I'm glad she's found a little light of hers, and she should let it shine. But the music part of Max is making me raise an eyebrow. At least with Miley and Cody Simpson. So like Miley and Cody magically started dating, and then it was like, we're gonna start a band. At least we saw Cody Simpson sing before. We weren't listening, girl. Except for like one or two of y'all. Let me stop. Let me be respectful. My bad, y'all. We weren't listening, but at least we knew he was a singer. I personally didn't know Max as a singer before this. So that's why it's a little bit off-putting to me. What do you think?
We know he acted, right? I actually don't know much about him either. However, maybe this was a secret passion of his, and dating or being engaged to Demi brought it out more. Maybe they share this passion of music and she gave him confidence to come out and release music. Who knows? But it is interesting timing, I will say that. But I'm also happy to see Demi happy because she's been through a lot and she seems to be in a good place. So good for them. And if they can
secured the bag, Alex. That's what the T-Tribe's saying. They like, he done secured the bag. Because I wonder, Alex, the reason why they might be thinking that, and let me know if I'm wrong, y'all, for just speaking for y'all. My thing is this: we knew that he very, very, very much had an infatuation with Selena Gomez. So if Selena Gomez would have been receptive to that, would you still be pursuing a music career?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, also
Interesting
makes
stuff.
sense. Maybe he would with Selena. um,
Okay.
yeah. Well, shout out because I just saw that we have viewers from Slovakia and Norway. We are
That
inter.
was your way. We gonna get it your way.
Yes. Wesley
Mm.
just said Max has a song in a Netflix movie. I don't think
Netflix
that's.
movie.
Is he talking about the Max? Is he talking about this Max or Max, who's another artist?
Like Max, like girl, I
Max,
know that Max also used to come to my smoothie place, and he is very nice and very lovely,
sweetheart. I
sweetheart.
interviewed him many times.
Yeah, we
He
know
is.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's great.
he's great.
Woo.
I don't know if it's this Max, but Wesley, let us know. But let's move on to
Yeah,
this
let us
Tom Holland news. He's swooning over his new girlfriend, Nadia Parks. Tom posted a picture of Nadia standing next to golf clubs with the caption, "How stunning, ... are those golf clubs?" Nadia returned the favor with an identical photo of Tom at the golf course on her Instagram, writing, "If you beat him, join him." Yes, love that. She's giving him a hard time. I love seeing, couples get competitive. I'm super competitive in my relationship, but like in a cute way. You know what I mean? Especially at golf, because that's my thing. And my boyfriend also plays golf. So love this little golf romance. Tom seemingly confirmed his relationship with Nadia in July on his Instagram feed with an Instagram post. But rumors have it that Sophie Turner actually introduced the two. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cute.
So,
I think that's cute.
Yeah, I think that's always fun to see, a mutual celebrity that they have in common. It's always a fun story to hear about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And I like Sophie Turner anyway. I feel like she has a good personality, and so she's going to be able to be like, these two personalities are going to match up and work out. So shout out to her. Helpful and down to earth, she seems like.
She seems very down to earth and happy to see. Tom Holland seems like a great guy. I don't know too much about him personally. Of course, never met him, but or interviewed him. But he seems like he has a pretty good reputation. He seems like a kind guy. So happy to see him in love and happy to see couples on the golf course because we love to see that. Wesley said it is the Max. It is the Demi Max as a song.
It's called Ride, girl. Wesley done told us, girl. It's called Ride. I gotta find that.
We gotta find that. But until we find that, let's talk about this Katy Perry news because she hosted her second #Smiles Sunday live stream, giving fans a sneak peek as to what to expect on her upcoming album. During the approximately 45-minute Q&A, Katy previewed new songs, Cry About It Later, and Teary Eyes. Then she got a surprise visit from her fiance and baby daddy, Orlando Bloom, and her teacup poodle, Nugget. I'm sorry. Orlando said, "Hello, Internet," to the camera before wiping lipstick from his wife's to-be teeth. Oh my gosh, goals. If I had lipstick on my teeth, my boyfriend better come in and wipe it off. Orlando's cameo lasted less than a minute, but added some comical elements to the live stream. Katy became visibly flustered by his unexpected appearance. She joked, "I'm not embarrassed, but it's like, when you're doing something in your room and somebody walks in and it's like, this is my alone time." Do you think she was just being sarcastic or was she actually upset?
He was not upset.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where you're just like doing your own thing and someone just like busts in. I'd be like, can you knock? So I'm excited for Katy Perry. We need the album. We need the music. Smile is it. We will not let this album flop.
Yeah, we need to hear it. And this
because
is just, yes. It should be coming out soon, right? Last time we talked about these.
It got postponed.
Right. It was postponed 2 weeks, but I think we're coming up on the week or so. We need it.
I'm ready, Alice. Give us the bops, Katy.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic too. But we all know that time where you're like focused on something and someone comes in and tries to like screw up your thing and you're like, can you just come on? This is my alone time. You know, you got to set your boundaries. You know what I mean?
You have to.
All right. Well, let's turn to the family who keeps us talking. Of course, Courtney, it's time to dive in to our Car Jenner tea time. So take it away, Courtney.
Alrighty, y'all. If you are all set for all of the tea from behind the Car Jenner gates, turn your volumes down for Car Jenner tea time. Hello to everyone in my studio, which is no one, just myself.
Woo! Okay. Shout out to Infamous. She said, I'm looking fresh and flawless. Oh, my sweetheart. Love you, Infamous. Thank you so much. This tie-dye is a hit. I'm wearing tie-dye every single day for the Tea Tribe. But thanks, Courtney. But it's not about me today. Let's talk about the birthday girl, Kylie Jenner, who made a pit stop at Kylie Cosmetics, her brand office this weekend, and posted this pic on Instagram and captioned the photo, office days with a black heart emoji. So she's lounging on a white office chair in a striped oversized dress shirt that we see here, and these black thigh-high boots, which you can't see, and no pants. No pants. Could most people wear this in an office setting, Courtney?
I mean, no, but there's not a lot of people on earth that's Kylie. So special rules for her. For Mama CEO.
Oh, yeah. Right?
She looks good, though.
She does look good. This is a great outfit. And of course, Kylie can only pull this off. I'm interested to see what she does for her birthday tonight. We know she had that pre-celebration, but what do we think Kylie's going to do for her birthday night? Do we have any ideas?
Hopefully stay in the basement, which is probably the size of a house that you and I would probably love to move into. And hopefully stay off a yacht, because I feel like she was on a yacht last year. Was that last year she was on a yacht, y'all, where she had the dress and we swore she was getting married and she was like, it ain't no wedding dress? Alex, I swore Kylie was getting married last year.
I mean, that's not crazy to think that. They don't surprise us, you know? I feel like, or I'm sorry, they do surprise us all the time. So this is something that we would not expect from the Car Jenner fam. But anyway, I think she looks cute, but this is only something Kylie could pull off, right?
I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Let me show up in my little thigh-high boots talking about, good morning, T-Tribe. Girl, the powers that T would be like, Leo, cut it. Cut the stream. He's up there. Cut the stream. Leo would just have to cut it.
However, like Kylie, Courtney, you and I could not be wearing pants right now, and no one would know.
No one would. Y'all, I promise y'all would never know. Y'all will never see from here below.
There's something we have in common with Kylie and wearing no pants to work. We can do that. You guys have no idea, T-Tribe.
Y'all would have not a clue. I could be in some Lucky Charms pajamas right now. Y'all would never know it.
You know what, though, Courtney? I think it's just something like with my mindset, but every day I have shoes on. Like when we do this,
Alex,
I mean, yeah.
I know you're not in no footwear right now.
I have pants and I have shoes on. Something with my mental state, but I need to know that I am working right now, and I heard it's healthy for you. I follow this. I forgot where I saw it. Saw on social media somewhere, and they say to make your bed, which sometimes I get around to that, but usually not before I go live, but maybe after the fact. And I put shoes on, so I do have shoes.
It keeps you in that mode. You know what? Honestly, Alex, it'll make probably the transition whenever, hopefully very much down the line when we come back to the studio. Girl, you're going to walk in easy breezy and I will be dragging. I'm going to be like, what do you mean I can't have no pajamas? Good morning, y'all. I'm going to have the hoodie on, girl, earbuds in, looking like Cocoon, girl. Maybe I should try that. I want to put some Converse on.
Listen, try it. Courtney, try something mental. You know, it's something, but it works. I swear it works. T-Tribe, put some shoes on. Not right now. If you're just staying home, you could chill. But anyway, let's talk about this other drama that's going on with Kylie. Unfortunately, I know it's her birthday, but we have to get into this because there's a petition being created for Kylie basically being in the WAP music video. Before, of course, we're going to get into this Jordan Woods news, but before we get into that, there's a petition being made. So people are upset on Twitter with Kylie's surprise appearance in the WAP music video. But Cardi has come out and defended Kylie, saying that not everything is about race, because that's the conversation that's being had online. Tweeting, why did I put Kylie in my music video? She treated my daughter so lovely at her party. Travis and Seth are real close, and Kris Jenner has given me advice on certain things I asked for, and her husband are real cool with mine. So
stop, Alex.
Yeah,
stop. Read that last line one more again, because I know people wasn't paying attention. Read it one more time, teacher. Can you read that one more time? I couldn't get it.
Kris Jenner has given me advice on certain things I asked for, and her husband real cool with mine.
Who husband? Who the husband? Alex, who husband? Who's the husband? Tell me who the husband is. What do he look like?
Is Corey Gamble. So Cardi's basically saying either they had a secret wedding we don't know about, or Cardi just made a little mistake and doesn't know they're actually not married. But we got to talk about it. Like, is Corey Chris's husband?
I feel like Cardi would just say Kris and Corey. I just don't imagine. That part of it really blew my mind yesterday. Pop Crave had tweeted it out, and people was just going on in the replies, girl, queen. I'm like, do y'all not realize the tea that we have stumbled upon on this here blessed day? She literally said husband. So my question to you, Alex, and the Tea Tribe is, outside of this, when the lights go off and we shut the laptops and Kris turn off her $1 million lights and everything off, are they calling Corey her husband? And was this just a slip up by Cardi, an honest mistake? That's really the question. What do y'all think? Because that blew my mind yesterday. I even tweeted it. I was like, I didn't know Kris Jenner got married. And everyone was like, to who? When?
It's not really Kris Jenner fashion to have like a secret marriage that no one finds out about. I feel like Kris has been through a lot, especially in her relationships and marriages. Like, if she was getting married to Corey, we wouldn't hear about it, right? Someone would figure that out. So now I'm interested. Now I want to speculate with you all day, because this is some tea, right?
Kimberly is saying maybe Cardi just thought that they are married. And Soma is saying maybe Cardi is just saying that. Some Latinos tend to see a long-term boyfriend that lives with you as a husband. And Lady T Joy also is saying people who have been together call each other wife and husband. I wouldn't look too far into that without anything more than just that. Well, Lady T Joy, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be sitting waiting with bated breath, because the day that news come out, we are going to pull this clip from this particular episode of The Morning Tea, and we will have Leo hit it. So that we can all watch, all of us talk about this before everyone else does, because it happens all of the time. I just found that to be very interesting. I get that it could just be like a term, but just the fact that it was just so casual, like, oh, well, Kris and her husband. And I ain't never called Corey Gamble Kris's husband ever. Right. I've never referred to him as her husband ever. I've never thought that ever. So, hey, I just look at it as Cardi is a friend to the Kar Jenner family. So I wouldn't be surprised if she just knew something that we didn't. That's how I looked at it as.
Yeah. I don't know. I see both ways. I see her just, they've been together a long time. They're obviously very close. He goes with her everywhere. Cardi could just assume that they were married. Maybe she doesn't realize it. But if she broke the story, this is great. I love that,
Alex,
Yeah.
They're asking us to talk about the petition. May I ask you how you feel about the petition, and how do you feel, T Tribe, about the petition? Almost 60,000 signatures. It might be 60,000 at the time of this stream now. People have signed to. Do you, Alex, and you, T Tribe, feel that it is that serious?
I think that Cardi can decide who she wants to be in her music video. I think that she put Kylie in there was a stunt. She did that on purpose. She knew what she was doing, adding Kylie. At the end of the day, it's about female empowerment and being open. And so Cardi has that right to choose whoever she wants to be in it, in my opinion. I understand people have the right to judge it and make their opinion on it. If they don't feel that it's right and they want to write a petition, they have that right as well. She also defended Normani in it, which I want to touch on, saying that Normani is one of the best female artists that also dances. Why wouldn't she show off Normani's talent? Because people are kind of comparing Kylie just walking through the hallway, opening a door, to Normani, like, you know, busting a whole routine. She's saying that Normani is super talented. I mean, it's a little, you know.
I want to explain a point of view to people that are confused as to why people want to sign the petition. And I'm not saying that I agree with either side. To me, the music video was great and the song was trash. Y'all can watch Friday's episode for the full review on that. The way that some people are looking at it as Alex, and this is one of those things where I feel like the T Tribe is going to be like, well, people are looking too deep into it. It's not all about race. However, if you watch the music video, the theme of the music video, you guys, is sort of like the celebration and the acknowledgement of Black and brown women. It's sort of like Black and brown women taking charge and control of their sexuality. As we can see, it takes place in like a mystical brothel. So some people are looking at it as all of these beautiful Black and brown women, including Normani, doing her thing, doing what one of the things that she does best, dancing. How can you have all of these beautiful, talented, up-and-coming, some already popular and mainstream Black artists, and then have Kylie Jenner, the white woman who steals Black aesthetic, or rather, let me not say steal, because y'all get offended when I say steal. She takes and uses the Black aesthetic to her, and she uses it for her advantage. How can you have her be sort of like the mother character of all of these women, these prostitutes in the brothel? So for some people, it didn't sit right, and I get that. For me, it didn't bother me like that, but I see all the sides of it. You get what I'm saying? I do think that Cardi could have made a better choice, but Kylie as the madam is what got y'all attention, clearly. So she won, and Kylie already got paid. And y'all got to realize that 9 times out of 10, whether you wanted Kylie in the video or not, Kylie, and most of the time in general, Alex, it's not like the Kardashians are asking to be part of things. They're invited to be part of these things. Like Cardi rang her phone and said, hey, you were nice to my daughter and my sister. Come be in this. So it seems like y'all are mad at the wrong person. Y'all need to be mad at Cardi and not Kylie, because Kylie just showed up and did her job. She did a brand deal, as far as I'm concerned, right?
That's very true. That's a good point. Yeah, I think, like we said, Cardi has the right to put whoever she wants in the art she creates, and she chose to invite Kylie. So if she felt that this made sense at the time, then she has the right to do that. But like you said, I hear all sides to it. I understand why there's a petition. There's actually 65,200 people have signed this petition, so it's still going. But on that note, shout out to Kaya. Let's wish her a happy birthday. Focus on the positive today, but we will follow this and see what ends up happening, because it is interesting that the petition was even created. But until then, not only is Kylie making headlines for showing off her curves in this WAP music video, but her former ex-BFF Jordyn Woods broke the internet on Saturday with a video of her lymphatic drainage booty massage. Speaking of massages, Jordyn listens to us. She gets them done. She bared her butt while getting a massage just one day after her ex-BFF Kylie Jenner. She visited Skin Inc. or Skin IC in Beverly Hills for a lymphatic drainage, and the clinic shared a video of her experience via Instagram. The social media influencer is a fan of lymphatic drainage massages and has shared results from the therapy before. So Jordyn loves these massages. And this is just interesting that, have you seen the video, Courtney?
Everyone's getting her booty massaged? Of course I did. She broke the internet, girl. I couldn't escape that.
Right? I mean, this you stopped. This broke the internet. I mean, T-Tribe, if you haven't checked it out yet, after the show, go check it out. But this lymphatic drainage, Yeah.
I have to stop. I'm sorry, because I'm sitting here typing and I can't listen to you. There's someone in the chat that's asking Shift Dance Arts Media saying, is it just me or is it weird that people care this much? It's not weird that people care about how Black women are being used in arts and media and entertainment today. It's definitely not weird. So I don't think that you wanted to come across how you came across, but I would encourage you to maybe choose better wording when talking about Black lives, Black women, and how they are being used in entertainment. I'm sorry. Let's continue with Jordyn Woods and her lymphatic booty massage that broke the internet. Go, Alex.
Yeah, I agree with you, Courtney. But back to Jordyn, who is providing entertainment for all of us, because, I mean, first of all, this is very, very sexy of Jordyn. She looks great, so I love it. And this is also supposed to be great. These lymphatic massages are supposed to be great for people's skin and circulation in your body. I'm interested in getting one too. It looks like it's really helpful. But
sorry, I'm gonna maximize our screen, Alex, because we're gonna be arguing today. Not you and I, but me in the chat. So let me listen to you, Alex. Let me put us over here on this side of the screen, and let me focus in on what's going on to the Car Jenner and the Tea Time girl.
So some people are saying that it's a little, it's too much for the internet, which is why she broke it. Do you think she should have shared? She actually reposted. I think the company shared
the clinic
it.
Yeah.
Do you think it was too much, or do you like that they posted it?
I thought it was awesome because I feel like people sat up and cheered Kylie on walking down a hallway, and all Jordyn had to do was lay there. And right. I think that was beautiful. It was beautiful. And you know what? I'm gonna say this, Alex, and I'm listen, y'all. I know y'all be getting upset in the comments, but we're gonna bring race into it every single time I see fit. As a Black person, Alex, Black people gotta do 30 times the amount of people that a white person does. And I just enjoy, to be honest, as a Black person, from my own perspective and my own opinion, I just enjoyed the fact that Kylie had to go and do some work and Jordyn didn't. And to me, Jordyn got a lot of attention for simply just being her. And Kylie had to do something. Like a lot of Black people got to do stuff just to get some sort of recognition. And Jordyn just went to get a massage. It was beautiful. I loved it.
Yeah, I loved it. So shout out to Jordyn. I mean, I think this is supposed to be really good for your body in general. So she's doing some self-care, as we said, is important. And I'm sure Kylie will have her own self-care. Not that we need to put them against each other, but Kylie will have her own self-care for her birthday tonight. Speaking of birthdays, I want to shout out Faith because her boyfriend is celebrating Big 2-1 today. So he shares a birthday with Kylie Jenner. And then Nicole is also celebrating a birthday today. So I just wanted to shout out those two. Let's move on to this Kanye news because he posted a video with North. And I think Saint joined him later on from apparently the Dominican Republic, where he's been working, of course, on his marriage with Kim. They took a vacation there. Check this out. So Kanye's having a great time. He seems so happy and in great spirits. North joins him. They dance together. Watching this video made me very sad. It made me want him. It made me happy, like happy tears. It seems that he's in a better state. And I'm sure North has kind of missed his presence the whole family has missed his presence over the past few weeks. So it seems, it's beautiful to see them enjoying each other's company and having a great time on vacation. You can hear Kim kind of laughing in the background. All the Kardashians, they have the same laugh. I don't know if you've noticed that, but they all have a similar laugh, right? They kind of sound.
Yeah, they do actually. Right? Like if I'm looking at my phone and if they're all together and they laugh, I have to look up from my phone because I'll be like, wait, who is that?
Right?
Like, you know what I mean? I'll never this out.
Right. So we don't see Kim, but we hear her laugh. So we assume that, of course, she's there with the family. Do you think this video implies that everything is okay in the Kimye world?
No. I want to ask you, Alex. Family, Kim may walk away from all of this. Do you think that Kanye would be the reason for that?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, there was a
repeat.
I was saying, do y'all think that Kanye would be the reason that maybe not the whole family, but Kim would give all of this up? Because I feel like how can you look at that and then want to go and deal with an election and the internet saying that, you know, you're shaped like a school bus and look like a sofa print and all of that. I just couldn't imagine being Kim looking at, girl, I would pack my plane and y'all would never hear from me ever again. Like I feel sad about it because I feel like Kanye needs the help and all of the outside things, the glamour, the LA of it all. I feel like they're distractions to his development and his healing. You know, I wish that I wish, if not the whole family, because God forbid the whole family gave it up, I wish that Kim would. Because I love seeing the kids happy and North looks happy there. And I want that for her and the rest of them, just away from us. I don't even want to see it, you know?
No, I hear you. I don't see that happening anytime soon. I think that
Mm.
unfortunately that is part of their world. I don't think that their world is going to change. But seeing that, I agree with you. I think that family is most important, and seeing the kids happy. And who knows, you know, as Kim gets older and as she experiences more as a mother and a wife, maybe she'll feel differently. Maybe she'll get to a point where she doesn't want this kind of, you know, life anymore, and she does truly just want to be happy and in a healthy marriage. And that must, I guess we'll stay tuned until that. But this leads us to what we had saying OMT today. Um,
Ooh.
get this. So it's been reported that Kim and Kanye's marriage is on the rocks, and this is the last hurrah to try and repair it. So insiders say Kim and Kanye are getting along and much happier after a week on their Dominican Republic vacation. The source said the couple had a good family week after heading out of the country in the hopes of saving their marriage. Then they landed back in Miami over the weekend, and TMZ is reporting that they are going glamping now in Colorado. So insiders say Kim and Kanye, of course, are getting along, really enjoying his family time right now, adding that he's in a great place and feeling creatively inspired. So even though sources said that politics were not to be discussed, Kanye spent time last week working on his presidential campaign, trying to qualify for the ballot. What do you think is going on? I mean, personally, before I want to hear your take, I think that, you know, Kim and Kanye are obviously doing well, as the source said, but the vacation is continuing. So we see in the video, you know, that Kanye seems in great spirits and they're having a great time together. So I think that it's going well. I think they're on the right track. How do you feel about this, Courtney?
I think we're truly gonna have to see. I think it's a little too early to call anything, and I think that we should start trying to officially make those calls right after the election. Because, girl, everything could be fine, and then once November hit, girl, it's blown to smithereens. And that's sort of what I'm expecting, just to clue y'all on into what's going on in between my lobes of my brain. I really think that once we get close to the election, we'll start to see something
Yeah.
with Kim and Kanye. And it won't be good, I don't think, unless he gets the help before then. Girl, let me tell y'all, if we came to work tomorrow and I looked at the script and it was like, Kanye's getting help, y'all, I might have to run down to the CVS and get a pom pom before the show starts because I would be so relieved, excited, and happy. Because that's all I want is for him to get the help so we can get the music and he can get the family. We don't even need the music at this point, and y'all know I love the music. But girl, let the music go. You're singing about gospel stuff, and the mainstream doesn't even care about that at this point. So for the people it serves, give it to them. But girl, go be a father. That's what I want. I don't want nothing else from Kanye. Release a line of backpacks 2 years from now. I could buy one. Hopefully, I got a little bit bigger coin, and then go and be the father that you want so desperately to be. Because that's where I see him in the mountains somewhere, girl. Send him to Montana, girl, up in the mountains, girl, with the family in a beautiful log cabin mansion. And
Right.
they'll be fine. Have Kim fly to LA when she need to put on some lipstick, and take her clothes off, and that's it. Go be a
Right.
lawyer anywhere. You can be a lawyer anywhere, right, Alex?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, that video of watching Kanye North really hit home, and it kind of made more sense to me. Not that I didn't think this way before, but it shows what truly matters. At the end of the day, like, you know, this is their life. This is their real life. And we can talk about it all we want, but this is his daughter. This is his wife. This is his family. This is his future. And, this is what's important. So like you said, like we don't even need the music at this point. You know, we want him to get the help that he needs and get the family back together, because that's what's important at this point.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's what we need to see. That's their happy ending in my mind.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, on that note, that is all the tea we have to spill today. This was a jam-packed Monday, of course. It never disappoints on Monday. The tea is always piping hot. But don't miss tomorrow's show. We'll be back at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time to spill more tea on Tequila Tuesday. Of course, I'm Alex Schiffman. You can follow me on all social media at Alex Schiffman. Courtney, if they're new here, where can they follow the revolution?
If you want more pop culture mess, be sure to follow me on my own individual YouTube channel as well as social media at Courtney Revolution. Just take that there and type it up top.
Yes, and make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any tea that we're here to spill. And of course, hit the thumbs up, share with your friends. We love our after watchers as well. And on that note, Courtney, take us out.
Alrighty, we'll see you tomorrow at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time for Tequila Tuesday. Aye! And now it's time to wash your hands, Leo. You better wash your hands. You better wash your hands.